Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Today I want to talk a little bit about carrying cases for your, what we got here? Super Nintendo, Super Famicoms. I also have some other ones I want to show you, some other systems, maybe some handhelds in there, and really go over the different types they have that I found out here in Japan. Some really cool stuff. So let's get started. Alright guys, first off I want to say one of the carrying cases that I'm going to show off in this video is pretty unique. No one else has ever really seen it before, and I can't find it anywhere online, on eBay. One of my buddies actually, he found it once online somewhere. I don't know how he found it because I scoured the internet for that thing. But everywhere I look, I can't find this case, and there's a little compartment on there. I don't quite know what the purpose is. Maybe you guys know, but yeah, we'll get to that case in a little bit. Just stay tuned for the end. I'm going to save that one for last because I'm quite proud of having that one. It's pretty unique. Alright, so first off we have the Super Famicom cases. I see these quite often here in Japan. This one, I really liked this one because it's in a halfway decent shape. It's got a few scratch marks here, but it's got obviously Mario and Yoshi. It's the Super Mario World edition. Pretty cool. It's pretty spacious as well. A lot of these come with carrying cases in like trays on the inside that hold the system, and they have slots in them for games. This one does not come with the tray, unfortunately. Most of them are missing the tray. Every now and then you'll get one that's built in. I have some of those that have like built-in grooves for the game, so you can't like take out the case to it. It can't get lost. I should have made them all like that. But I'll show you that one in a little bit, and actually have one of the systems inside of these, so you can kind of see how they fit. This one's for the smaller Super Famicom they came out with in later. You can see how that fits there. Pretty neat. This one is in pretty fair condition. This is the Super Mario Brothers. This is the international edition pretty much. So it comes with Super Mario 1, 2, and 3 in USA, which is our Super Mario 2. Pretty cool. I like it. Basically, it's the Super Mario All-Stars over here from Japan. Alright, so next up, I've got this one here. This is the Super Famicom edition as well. Just a slightly different design. It's a little bit wider, and I'll show you why that is. That's because it actually carries a few games and the controllers as well. I actually have the system in here. I don't have the games with me. Let me see if I can grab one off the shelf so you can see how they slide in there. Thank you. Alright, so these are two games that, these are actually Super Nintendo games. They don't fit in here because it takes Super Famicom games. These are a little bit larger, so this is not a very good example. Let me grab me some Super Famicom games, will you please? Wait, oh, there's some back here. Oh. Okay, so just for show, I'll put some Super Famicom games in here for you so you can understand and just kind of see how they sit in there. So you got the system itself, room enough for a controller here and the cords, and you can fit up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in there. That's pretty cool, pretty decent. So basically you take this, pack it up, and assume you'd go over your friend's house, your buddy's house for the weekend, and kind of like chill out and play video games all weekend. That sounds pretty legit to me. Another reason for a lot of these game cases is for renting. That's more of an American thing, renting out systems. You'll see big Blockbuster cases and stuff like that, but not too often around here in Japan. They're all going to look like this, not generic at all. They usually have pictures on it. I'm sure this one did have a big sticker logo on here. Don't know what it was, but obviously it's not there anymore. It's been scraped pretty clean. I clean off everything as I get it. So it's still a pretty unique piece. I like it, and they're always really cheap. I usually get them every time I see a case like this out there. They're like $5 or 500 yen, so that's less than $5 US. And here we have, next up is this really cool thing. Now this is brand new. This just came out, what, last year now? 2018 is last year now. It's weird saying that. 2019 now. This is the Super Nintendo Entertainment Center. Talking too fast. This is the Super Nintendo Entertainment Center Classic Edition carrying case. Pretty neat. The system is so small itself. I don't see why you just put it back in the box and carry it to your friend's house, whatever. But it's pretty cool for looks. That's why I got it. And something I did not know about it, really unique, is this front cover right here actually changes. It has multiple cards in here. So I have the Legend of Zelda here. And you flip it over and you have Super Metroid. So you can put that in there and have Super Metroid there. Or you've got Star Fox 2, which was never released. That's funny. You got F-Zero. And Super Mario World. What's on the back of Super Mario World here? Super Mario Kart. Pretty cool. So obviously I have The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. on the front. Let's change it to Metroid for now, just for show. Voila. And let's open up the case and see what it's got. This goes for like, I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon. My wife actually bought this for me for Christmas, so props to her for doing that. So you got the cushion. See, like I was just talking about earlier, cutting out my own foam for the Super Famicom boxes that don't have trays. This is kind of like what I'm going for here. You have the system that sits here, you have the adapter to plug it in, and you actually have the controllers here. Go in those little slots. That's pretty neat. Little cushioning pad. I thought it was something pretty neat to show off since I'm going over cases. Pretty awesome. Alright guys, next up I want to show you some handheld cases I got. Real quick, it's a little Japanese, I guess, for the Nintendo DS. These are actually little candies that they sell here. That's the only reason I really picked this up. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty unique. I didn't know they made cases like this of this brand, this little candy brand, so I picked it up. Let's see what's inside. It's a little dirty, but I think I got it for $1. So I can put a little Nintendo DS in there, can hold a few games. Pretty unique. Thought it was worth a mention, and like I said, it was only $1, so. Also, what I found on my travels, this was 300 yen, so a little bit less than $3. It's the 30th anniversary Capcom edition for your PS Vita. I guess you can put your PSP in there as well, but it looks like it's more bulky for a PS Vita. Pretty cool. It's got a bunch of Mega Man. It's got Leon from Resident Evil. It's got Jill Valentine, Ryu, Chun-Li. Let's see, Arthur, Morrigan, Hunter. Yeah, pretty cool. And you got Rockman right at the top. Next up we have the old original Game Boy carrying case. Can you imagine walking around with this thing, the Game Boy box, just going out in public? Man, I can't say that I've ever seen any of the other kids walking around with this thing, but if I had, I would have probably been jealous. Like, man, that guy's serious. I have my old dingy. This thing doesn't smell very good. I have my old dingy Game Boy in here. This is one I've probably showed off in earlier videos where the thing just kind of like, yeah, it does that, it falls off. I like to get it worked on to get the screen replaced and have this glued back on, or just get new parts altogether. I picked this up for like next to nothing, so it's pretty cool with this inside of this case though, because it has a little flap here that can actually sit over top of your Game Boy to keep it from getting scratched up from other things. Pretty neat. You got your extended charging pack here and some games that can fit in here. This thing is really old and really yellow. I picked it up for barely anything. That's the only reason I got it. I thought it was pretty neat. Pretty cool piece of history here. It almost looks like a backpack. It's so big. You can put this thing on your back, but. Whew. Alright guys, next up, let's go with the Game Gear carrying case. There are several different kinds of Game Gear carrying cases. This one was pretty cool because it's a hard, like, clamshell type case. You'll see other ones that are like padded. I eventually want to get one of those because they're bigger. They seem like they carry a lot more games. Let's see. I actually have one of my Game Gears in here. Okay. So I've got a couple games in here. I've got Sonic Drift. I've got the TV tuner in here. Pretty neat. Obviously that doesn't function anymore, but pretty neat. We also have the Game Gear itself. I don't have any batteries in it right now. I don't leave batteries in my systems, obviously, because I don't want any corrosion to occur, but this Game Gear does work. So yeah, pretty cool. Try closing this without everything falling out. Alright. Alright guys, so this is the last case I want to show. This one is kind of strange. This is the one it kind of got me stumped on one of the compartments on this thing, and that's the Nintendo GameCube. This is the carrying case here. I have no idea where this came from because I can't find any more online for sale. If you can find it, hey, let me know. I'm kind of curious about this case and some of the compartments in it. I actually believe I have a GameCube in here at the moment. The other one that a buddy of mine found online was all blue, and I think this part was yellow. Maybe the handle was yellow, the handle clips were yellow. Pretty cool. So they come in different designs. Obviously, it has Super Mario Sunshine down here, and this is the compartment that kind of trips me up. So this opens up like that. What is that supposed to hold? Now, at first glance, if I didn't know anything about the GameCube, I'd say it would hold controllers, but no controllers would fit in these compartments right here. It just doesn't make any sense. So if you happen to know or have any guesses on what could, hold in these compartments, let me know. I have no idea. But nonetheless, let's open it up and have a take a look. Alright, so I just have the old black GameCube in here just for the heck of it. I have a lot of GameCubes. I've probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably got like 4 or 5 GameCubes. They're really cheap in Japan. I haven't paid over $5 for a GameCube, and including the Spice Orange. Ooh, actually, I'm wrong. I've got a Spice Orange GameCube in the box back here behind me. I paid $20 for that. So, pretty cool, huh? Anyways, let me put this back in here. Looks like you've got your controllers. You've got enough room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. And all the power cords can fit in here as well. Thicker label's kind of coming off a little bit. I'm not too crazy about that, but I might try to maybe peel it back just a little bit and put some adhesive and repair that. But yeah, this little carrying case right here, it's got me stumped. If you guys know anything about it, please let me know, because I am stumped. So yeah, guys, those are all the carrying cases that I have in my collection so far. They do take up a lot of room. I might be getting rid of some of them, the ones that have the labels and stickers peeled off of them or whatever, but yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. As always, like, subscribe, and comment if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.